So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video, as tomorrow night is Champions League action. Manchester United at home taking on Galatasaray, and we've got it all covered for you in this video. So if you do enjoy it, please make sure to smash the like button. If you are new to the channel as well and have not subscribed and want to do so, hit that red button in the bottom right corner of this video. And as always guys, please make sure to get below in the comment section letting me know your thoughts on the game or going into the game tomorrow, and also your score predictions as well, and I'll make sure to check them all out later on. But anyway guys, let's get on to the preview. So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So before we get into tomorrow night's game, I'm going to give you guys a quick match reaction regarding the game on Saturday, as Manchester United lost 1-0 to Crystal Palace. And as some of you guys may have known, I put myself through all that pain of going up to Manchester, going back to Old Trafford and watching that crap. I took a 3 AM coach or megabus up to Manchester, 5 hours due to train strikes, to watch that crap. And you don't actually realise how bad we are until you watch it live. You really don't. Zero clear-cut chances created. None of the players looked interested. We were second best at everything, and once again this season, we go 1-0 down, and we have no idea of how to get back into the game. Last season, we were undefeated in the league at Old Trafford. 7 games in, or 6 games in already, we've lost twice. We've lost back-to-back games back at Old Trafford. Back-to-back games at Old Trafford we've lost now. Is that how bad we've got? That we're losing games we should be winning at home? But the worst thing about it is 80th minute, there's no subs being made. At 1-0 down, not seeing anything on the field, not creating any chances. The fans know something needs to change. And the 80th minute, do you want to know what happens? On the bench, guess who's coming on? Harry Maguire and Christian Eriksen to change the game. Harry Maguire and Christian Eriksen are coming on in the 80th minute to try and change the game. And what's even worse is Harry Maguire was brought on to basically play up top, head a few balls on, chuck himself about, but he did absolutely nothing. Like, that's not going to change the game. It's really not. And why did it take for Alejandro Garnacho to come on for us to even look like we were going to score? 80 minutes that was before he came on. And as soon as he came on, he was chucking himself about, he was taking on players, he was having shots on target, and he looked like he wanted to play football. And with Marcus Rashford, who's been crap the whole season, watching him live, Jesus Christ, I knew he was having a bad season. But when you watch Marcus Rashford live, it's like a League 2 player. It's like he has no idea what he's doing. Where's the Marcus Rashford, which we saw last season, which was getting us all our goals, which was having a positive impact on games? We're 7 games in, and every game he's playing, he's doing absolutely nothing. But you know the worst thing about it is Marcus Rashford in his head, he knows he'll be playing tomorrow. He'll be in the game against Galatasaray because he's got a guaranteed spot. And I know people are saying that, does Ten Hag have favourites? Does he, prefer players to another player? I'm starting to think he does, because Marcus Rashford, he's not coming off. He's starting every game, and he's doing nothing. He's not, earning that start in the team. And Garnacho is coming on. He's being bright. Look at him last Tuesday. Look how good Garnacho was. And Marcus Rashford comes in, and Marcus Rashford is meant to be our best player. He's meant to be the player which gets us the most goals in the team. If Marcus Rashford can't start scoring goals, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. And I did do an interview with Flex on a United View. So if you want to go and check that out, you may have seen it already, but it'd be much appreciated if you guys can go and check it out. I'll link it down below. But I was just saying on there, don't get me started on Rashford because it's just so hard to watch. We are an utter embarrassment at the moment. And regarding Ten Hag, regarding Erik Ten Hag, he needs to start changing. Like, I know I've said be patient. I know I said that players have to gel in. He has to find his best team. But you need to see some improvement. And when you're losing 1-0, 1-0 against Crystal Palace at Old Trafford, you know there's a problem. You know there's a problem. Burnley game. Beat Burnley. Build on that. Winnable game at home against Palace. You go and lose it. It's literally one step forward, two steps back with his team every single time. And already so far behind Liverpool, so far behind Spurs and City. Like, we're going to be nowhere near them this season at this rate. So regarding Ten Hag, Marcus Rashford needs to be dropped. If he's not dropped tomorrow night, I am going to be furious because he doesn't deserve to start. And I'm not just saying it was him. He's not my only problem on the field. Everyone on that field on Saturday was terrible. Other than Højlund, who I thought was unlucky. We're not really playing to his strengths at the moment. But Bruno was poor. Amrabat was poor. Defensively, we were poor as well. Like that goal we conceded out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. And again, that's the thing which I'm really frustrated about. All the goals we're conceding are just avoidable goals. They're just avoidable where we're making silly mistakes. But yeah, on Saturday, guys, it was absolutely terrible. The worst game I've ever watched going to Old Trafford. It was really that bad. Like, I watched it and I can't remember a clear-cut chance. Like, in the crowd, you could sense it. Everyone's negative. There were boos at the end as well, which 2 seasons in your manager role, there should not be boos. There should not be boos at all. That's not a good sign. Like, us fans, we are expecting things. The least you can do is go and beat Crystal Palace at home when you've just showed us you've done that on Tuesday very easily. So what happened on Saturday? It's not just that one. It's like the Burnley game just about beat them. The Forest one, got away with one. We're making these teams look difficult. Brighton as well. When I mentioned this, we lost 3-1 to them at home. Aston Villa beat them 6-1. 6-1. And I know that's a fluke result, but that's at home for them. Aston Villa were at home. They had 0 problems. That's the difference right now. Aston Villa have players who want to play. They have players who want to earn their way into the team. They have a manager which is positive, that knows these type of games need to be wins. And our manager is stood there on the touchline, waiting 80 minutes to try and change the game, when you're seeing no style of play. There's no patterns in our play. We were giving the ball away. It's the basics we're doing wrong as well. Like, it's just so poor at the moment, guys. But yeah, that was a really bad day. And now we've got to go and play Galatasaray, who are flying this season. Zaha, Icardi, going to cause us so many problems tomorrow night. And that's a game we have to win. If we want to get out our Champions League route, Bayern are going to finish top. I can guarantee you that. But we've got to get second. And is there guarantee we're going to beat Galatasaray tomorrow? No. I'm not confident going into the game. I'm going to see the team. I'm going to see Marcus Rashford playing again. I'm going to see Favourites FC. Because that's all it is at the moment. So I'm not really confident going into tomorrow's game. But we have to beat them. We have to find a way. We've got to beat Galatasaray twice. We've got to beat Copenhagen twice. And then we can afford to lose to Bayern at home. So we've got some tough games coming up. And I think next week, we've got Sheffield United. I should be going into the game thinking we're going to destroy them. Newcastle beat them 8-1. And we might just get over the line. We might beat them just 1-0. Like, that's how bad it is at the moment, guys. And it's so hard to be patient and be confident about this team because I want to see a bit of improvement. I don't care if we lost the game on Saturday, but we played well, that we dominated the game. I can take that. I can take losing, but I cannot take losing like we did on Saturday where we're getting battered and there's just nothing going on. Like, that's how bad it is. You know, you may say we had a few chances, but the crossing as well. When we get into that final third, we are useless. We are absolutely useless going into the final third. If it's Rashford, if it was Palestri, I thought didn't have a bad game, but again, wasn't the guy to make an impact. Bruno as well, normally our creator in the team. There was just nothing. Our final third is terrible. And it's just the whole team just has nothing about it. It's all negative. Boos at the end, as I've said. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down below about that game. But yeah, please make sure to go and check out my fan cam. But now about tomorrow's game, guys. Galatasaray at home. Galatasaray at home. A game we need to win, as I've just mentioned. But this, as I've just mentioned as well, Galatasaray are absolutely flying. They won on the weekend. They made some good signings. And they're a team which, they're not going to be scared. I can tell you this now. They're going to come to Old Trafford and play. They are going to see, they will have seen our last 2 games against Brighton at home. And also the one on Saturday against Palace. They're going to have seen those and think, Jesus Christ, these don't look balanced. These don't look comfortable at home. Let's go at them. Let's create our chances and see what we can do. They're not going to be scared. Zaha's going to have a field day. He really is. Icardi as well, scoring goals for fun at the moment. I know he had that terrible miss the other day from that penalty spot situation, but he's a player which is scoring goals for them at the moment. Tete as well, another player which they've signed from Leicester, very technical player, also going to cause us problems. Lucas Torreira, they've got Davinson Sanchez. As I've said, it's a team which we should be beaten. There's no excuses. We should be going to Old Trafford tomorrow and beating them, because if we don't, that's when I think people are going to wear thin. Patience will wear thin, and we will struggle. And that's when I think people and everyone regarding Manchester United is going to have a big think about this Ten Hag project, because if we can't go and beat Galatasaray tomorrow, there's going to be a lot of problems, isn't there? And that's when it will hit the manager hard. So I'm not looking forward to it. And for Ten Hag's sake, I really do hope we win tomorrow. But I will put my team on the screen now.
So guys, here's my team going into the game against Galatasaray tomorrow night. So we got Andre Onana in goal. The back four sees Amrabat, Varane, Johnny Evans, who comes into the team for me because he had a good game against Burnley. So he does deserve a chance in this team with the way we're playing at the moment. So I have gone with Evans, but it probably might be Lindelof, so expect that. But I'm going for what I want tomorrow night. So I've got Evans, then right-hand side Diego Dallo, as there's no other option. Similar with Amrabat, Malacia, Shaw and Reguilon. All our left-backs are injured. In the midfield, I've gone with Casemiro and Mason Mount, so staying with those two. And the front four, Bruno, Garnacho. I want Rashford to be dropped for this game. He needs to be dropped, and Garnacho looked good when he came on Saturday, so I have gone with Garnacho. And he was good on Tuesday as well, so he deserves to start this game. He's earned that start tomorrow night in a game we need to win, so I've gone with Garnacho to make the difference. Pellistri on the right, although Anthony can play this game. Ten Hag said today he's available for selection, but I'm just going with Pellistri on this one because I do think he deserves another chance. And up top, also Højlund as well. I was tempted with Martial, but I do reckon I'll stick with Højlund, and we've just got to be patient with him. Unfortunately, it's a player we're going to have to be patient with, and he's in a team right now which are not creating chances, not playing well, so that's going to end up looking bad on him, and that's how it is at the moment. But it's nothing to do with him, we're just not playing to his strengths, and hopefully that can change sooner rather than later. But anyway, guys, that's my team going into the game. Let me know your thoughts down below, and let's get back to the preview.
So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So that's my team going into the game tomorrow night. Let me know your thoughts down below. As you can see, I have dropped Marcus Rashford for this game, and I said it in the interview I did with Flex the other day on Saturday against Palace. If I don't see Marcus Rashford drop tomorrow night, I am going to be very, very angry. Because what is it going to take to drop him? You've seen 7 or 8 games from the sideline of Marcus Rashford doing absolutely nothing and having a negative impact on every single game he's starting. He's slowing down play, can't complete a cross, he's scared to take on players, he's not getting shots on target. And what's happened since last season? What on earth has happened to him? Because I don't know at the moment. I don't know what I'm seeing. I'm certainly not seeing Marcus Rashford. I'm seeing a League 2 player. That's how bad it is at the moment. So what is it going to take? I better see Garnacho, Pellistri and Martial. The same, or Højlund actually, what I put in my team line. I don't know why I mentioned Martial, but he might play due to it being a midweek game. Højlund played on Saturday, so we'll have to wait and see. But I don't mind if he does start, but I do expect it to be Højlund. I want to see a front three. Alejandro Garnacho, Pellistri on the right. Even though Anthony's back, I don't think he'll play this game. I think he'll be the next game on Saturday or Sunday, whenever it is, against Sheffield. I think he'll play. So I'm going with Pellistri, Garnacho and Højlund. If I don't see that, I'm going to be angry. I really am, because things need to start changing. Decisions need to be made now. Vital decisions, big decisions, which are going to change the way we're going to play, going to change the results of games, and we're not going to see that playing the same team, which is not making an impact. So that's my team going into it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Galatasaray, guys, started the season really well. They're a team which in the transfer window did some really good business. Wilfried Zaha's playing, so it's going to be very interesting to see how he does. Of course, he loved it when he was playing for Palace against us, so he's going to cause us so many problems tomorrow. Mauro Icardi as well, signed permanently for them. He's scoring a lot of goals at the moment. He's a natural goal scorer, a very talented player. I think they signed Tete from Leicester as well, another player which, can cause us problems. They've got Lucas Torreira in the middle. They've signed Davinson Sanchez, but as I've mentioned, it's a game we should be winning. I said that against Palace though, so who knows with this team at the moment. But it's a game we have to win. I know I said the Burnley one was a must-win. I know I said the Palace one was a must-win. But this one just feels a little bit bigger than those two. Because if we don't end up getting a good result from this game, then I think there'd be a lot of anger from the fans towards Ten Hag, towards these players. And it will just get toxic again. And we don't need that at the moment. I know I'm always saying about patience, but we do need to see some improvement. I don't care how much improvement I see. I just want to see some good football. I want to see us playing well. Playing the football I know we can play. And that's all I want to see at the moment. I'm not going to get angry. I'm normally a very positive guy. I normally can be patient with this. And we had a bad run at the start of last season. But this is just worse. And I know we got battered several times at the beginning of last season. But the football, I'm just not enjoying it. At least last season, at the start, we were scoring a couple of goals. We could do the basics right. It's just about that now that we can't do. So, yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. My score predictions, I'm going to say Manchester United 2-1. I'm going to be hopeful, but I really am not confident going into tomorrow's game. Just based off Saturday, I'm really not. I don't think any Manchester United fan will as well. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. It's just hard at the moment. I hope things will get better. We do have to stay positive. But when you're already about how many points behind Spurs, Liverpool and City, so many points already, it's just difficult when you start a season this badly because you cannot be confident going forward. But yeah, 2-1 for me. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you did enjoy it, please smash a like. That will help me out a lot. Please subscribe. Get in the comments below and let me know your score predictions. Make sure to check out my interview with Flex. I'll link it down below. Really enjoyed it going on there. Did really well as well, so I'm really happy about that. But anyway, guys, that's me done. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.